This week we'll study Chapter 9, Negative Messages. Read the chapter and take the quiz. You may take the quiz as many times as you want to earn 100%. You will have an assignment this week, writing a negative message. I want you to use artificial intelligence tools such as Chat, GPT, Bard, Claude, Copilot, Gemini, or other to draft the message and then edit and refine the message to make it your own. You will need to use the U focus, proofread the document for completeness, correctness, and clarity. Grammar and writing mechanics count. Review Appendix B, pages B2 through B7 for details about the business letters. I'll talk a little bit more about the assignment shortly. All quizzes, exams, assignments, and Yellow Dig are due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. They are not accepted late. Be sure to complete and submit them before the due date. This week, I will post on communication in the workplace on Yellow Dig. The topic will be communication in the workplace with a hashtag bad news. How should you deliver bad news? I have included 2 videos that discuss and show how it can be done. The examples are like ripping off a Band-Aid, but I have found it to be clean and effective. Have you had to deliver bad news? Been delivered bad news? Let us know in an original post about your experiences, both good and bad, so we can learn from your actions. You may respond to this post or make an original post or choose another topic. Earning points for Yellow Dig resets on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Be sure to earn your 1,000 points for Yellow Dig by then. As a reminder, you can earn up to 1,350 points per week to catch up or work ahead. You'll be guaranteed an A in Yellow Dig if you earn 14,000 points by the end of the semester. Okay, so let's go down here and see what we have. We got Yellow Dig here, so we'll click on that and you'll see the posting on bad news. So we're going to come to Chapter 7. Click on that. And Instructor Guidance, that's what you're watching. Here's the chapter you need to read. Here's a PowerPoint. Here's the quiz. And here's the assignment negative message, but here's some grammar and mechanics guide that will be helpful to you. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to click on negative message. And I'm going to come over here and view the instructions. You're going to get the assignment structures listed here with some tips and that type of thing, which I strongly suggest you read. However, I do want you to use an AI program, and I'm going to use Copilot. And so I come up here and on my particular computer, it's up in the right-hand corner. You can't see it. But if I click on that, it brings up Copilot. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the assignment. So here it tells me what the assignment is. Here's the scenario. And it talks about a bakery that has to deliver some bad news. Here's the task, and here's some notes. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste the scenario. I'm going to put the task in here. And then there's going to be some information here that I want to put in to let Copilot know what I'm trying to do. And so if we take a look here, I've got some notes. This isn't probably particularly helpful because Copilot doesn't know what book I'm using. But this talks about the buffer, the reasons, the bad news, etc. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to copy and paste everything that comes down to the letter format here, because once we get the letter format, that's going to be on you. So let's come over here and scroll here. And so I'm going to take the scenario. Okay, then I'll copy that. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to paste it in. And then I'm going to hit the arrow here, and this should give me a writing. So here it says, certainly. Here's a sample letter to Mystery Mill. And so I'll scroll down here. All right. Now, what I want to do here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste this into a Word document. So let's see here. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to open up my files and I'm going to come down here to where I have Gb320. I'm going to add a Word document. So I'm going to open that in and I'm going to call this, we'll just call this Gb320 negative message assignment. And I'm going to go ahead and just put in that it's going to be spring 25. So that way I know what I'm working on. I'm going to create it. And then I'm going to paste it. And we've gone blank here for some reason, but I don't know. So I'm going to paste. Okay, it's pasted. And so here we are. It's gone through and it's given me some, and so we go through here. It gives me my buffer, gives me my reasons, gives me the bad news, the look forward, etc. So what we have here, of course, there's some few things in here that they put in. But what I would do in this particular case is I would start doing a little editing. And the part of the assignment says on each page that you've done something, you're supposed to put down what it is. So here I'm going to say I copy and pasted assignment, scenario, and instructions to Copilot. Okay, and so make sure that's spelled right. Okay, and so this one I'm going to know that taking a look at this was what I did first. And I'll go ahead and take a happy business here. Now, I'm going to go through and I'm going to read this. And I'm going to see if it needs to have anything fixed or updated here. So I may look at this and go, this isn't exactly what I want. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to put a message in here that says something like, make the no softer. And then I'll push this in and it'll come down here. Absolutely. And so it gives me another one that says they're going to make the no softer. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put a page break. And then at the top here, I'm going to say, I asked Copilot to soften the no. And so I would do the same thing. I'd come down here, I would copy it, then I would paste it, and then here it is. And then I'd keep doing that until I got it cleared up to where I was happy with the message. At that particular point, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to make the final letter. So for instance, I'm going to go through here and I'm going to make sure this is correct. I'm also going to make sure it's to the format. I'm going to take out the buffer. Okay, so I take the buffer out, I take the reasons out, because they're not going to deliver a letter that has these things highlighted on it, of course. And so come down here and get rid of those. And then I would copy it and paste it under this one. So I'd go ahead and do a page break, then I'd recopy it. Okay, so whenever I got to the thing that I was finally finished with, I'd go ahead and I'd put those in there. So we'll come down here and just assuming that I did everything and I was happy with it, I'd come here, and I would copy, then I would come down here and I would write final submission. And then I would paste that. And there would be, and then I would go ahead and close that. And then I would go back to the submission right here. And I would go ahead and I would come up here and I would submit it from where I have it in my cloud storage. So I'd come here, go to my OneDrive, find my assignment in Gb320, and wherever it said the assignment here, I'd click on that and select it, then I'd import it. Okay. And so there would go. Okay, I'd save it. And there it is. So that's how you go about and do that. And so if you have any questions on that, you can go ahead and contact me on it. But basically, use the AI and follow the instructions. Make it sound like you. Don't just use strictly AI. It's one of those things that AI can make some strange comments sometimes. And so let's come back out here. And then you've got your yellow dig. You click on there and you can apply. And so I think that's it for instructor guidance this week. You can contact me through Blackboard messages or email myers-d at mssu.edu.